we have here, is a defect. Did anybody hear what happened? Did anybody hear?
I see the split wood there.
Yeah, you guys don't have a split in the wood, do you?
No.
See, there's certain things, and if you have a visual factory, meaning you can see when something is out of place, when something is broken, and you have systems in place. Think about your accounting things. You don't want to be messing up numbers and switching digits and adding digits either, right? That aren't there. This is symbolic in the fact that here we go, we have a defect right here. Lean Six Sigma identifies waste in an operation. In an economy like we are right now, we're streamlining. We don't want to lose jobs. We want to keep our money where they are. But there are things that happen that we can be doing right now to make us lean and focus on the voice of the customers. So, here's our customers, voices of the customers. Here we go. And you may think it's impossible to try to help all these folks out and balance them all on a budget that we really are not having as much as we had before. What are we going to do? I don't know. We're going to panic, or are we going to go find a solution? There is a solution. And there's ways to make the impossible possible. We were
kind of on the right
We were in the right track.
and that's it. I gave you 3 minutes. What would have happened? There are some people in organizations that would sit there and like, well, we just can't do that. Well, or there are those that actually come together and focus, and if I gave you 30 minutes, okay, we can do that. So we're talking about, if you look at some of these, you have the voice of the customer. You have Muda walks are actually walking around an actual environment to try to identify some of these wastes. And we would go through in this workshop 8 different wastes and how you can really streamline your businesses. Because what else happens is the continuous flow. There's a continuous flow, up and down, and you know there's certain theory of constraints. Theory of constraints are the things that can rock your world and just knock them off. If we don't identify those things that are the theory of constraints, what do we have? We have lost revenue, we have lost jobs, we have the things that if we don't make the time to do Lean Six Sigma and put certain systems in place and work with your leaders and managers and employees to buy into these concepts so that it's their language, we now have lost. So I hope you consider bringing your folks in and really getting hands-on application, because when they leave, they will have an action guide and an action plan where they can come back and start putting this to work. It's just not theory, it's application. So I hope to see all of you soon.